Welcome to Break Time with Breakaway. I'm James Jarrett, board chair for Breakaway.
And I am Kristen Keats. I'm a CEO and founder of Breakaway Advising. And for those of you who don't know, what Breakaway is a community of CPAs, CFOs, bookkeepers, and we provide advisory services to small businesses.
So we've been reaching out to small business owners and leaders to get their perspectives on how to better help small businesses with the Breakaway community. So today we're chatting with, well, Kristen, it's just us today.
It's just us.
And I thought it would be interesting, right? We're hearing, as we're going through and setting up these discussions and break times, we're hearing from a lot of small businesses, a lot of small business advisors, and a lot of folks on the periphery. But I'm curious, I'd like for you to share with everyone, what is the reason Breakaway was formed? What are you trying to accomplish here?
So yeah, a little background on Breakaway. My partner Martin and I came up with the idea for Breakaway about 2 years ago, but it was actually about 25 years in the making of me being in the accounting industry and just seeing how it really has become, in my opinion, and what my experience was, a pretty sad state of affairs. It wasn't pleasant for the clients to interact with us. It was really stressful to be an accountant, especially I was in the tax world and there's a lot of deadlines and pressures there. And I love my clients and I always had a personal relationship with my clients, but I felt like the way that the business was kind of always got in the way of the relationship. And so our fundamental that we operate around is to bring joy to accounting. And it's kind of expanded beyond accounting. So now we just say bring joy because we want to have an awesome experience with our clients. And we also want our advisors to have a good life and experience with their work and what they do. So that was overarching.
And I can speak to it. I mean, I've owned small business. My wife has owned small business. And, inevitably you reach a point and you say something like, I don't know how to get this question answered. I am afraid to call my attorney. I don't know how much that's going to cost. There's this insurance guy out there. Maybe he's good, maybe he's not. And can my accountant even answer this question? And typically you only hear from your accountant around tax time and, bookkeepers you pay monthly and they're not really providing those answers. And so small business owners are kind of left in this lurch. I mean, what as far as the community of Breakaway advisors, how do you communicate to your advisors? Why are people joining this community and what are they trying to do differently with small business?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we have ongoing conversations. And so we've formed an intranet within our community. And so that's one way that we communicate. We also have regular calls and updates. And so even though all of us are all remote, and we also have a Slack channel, we all still feel that we're communicating. So I communicate with all of our advisors really at least on a weekly basis. And so everybody feels like up to date. I feel like it's really great how when you form a company and then you can watch how they interact with each other is really special. Like we had an advisor who was really sick earlier, like about a month ago, and she didn't have the COVID, thank goodness, but she had pneumonia really badly. And just to see everybody pitch in and want to help, and even though we're organized so that everybody has their own business and they're running their own books, they still feel like we're a team. And everybody still wanted to pitch in and help and do whatever they could to help her out. So that was cool to see.
Community bringing joy to this exercise, to your point. And how do small businesses experience this? So for example, I'm a small business owner and I'm a part of the Breakaway community. And I ask a question to my advisor and they don't have the answer. What happens next?
Yeah. So what'll happen is, and it's typically through Slack. Like if you're asking me that question, I'm like, I've never seen that one before. I'll probably reach out to our Slack channel or maybe our intranet, and just say, hey, has anyone run across this before? And usually within a really tight time frame, definitely within the day, usually within a couple hours, I'll get a response with not only an answer, but maybe some direction, some resources to provide the client with. So yeah, it's nice for our clients, I think, where in contrast to maybe a typical relationship with a bookkeeper that they have, where if that person doesn't know the answer, they might have to go research it and that'll take time and they're not really sure if it's right, where they get access to a whole team of people this way that can provide all those resources.
So instant access to a network of community experts,
right?
And instead of Google.
Right. Right.
Awesome.
I'm not
Kristen.
saying we don't use Google, don't get me wrong, but
fair enough. Well, thank you, Kristen. It's good to hear a little bit about Breakaway.
yeah.
For more information, where do we go?
So we can head to our website at www.breakawayba.com. You can find us on social media on LinkedIn and Facebook. And also you're welcome to shoot us an email if you have any questions. It's just info@breakawayba.com.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Breakaway.
Thanks, James. See ya.